All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I'll quickly show you how you can get 30 plus direct hire opportunities for your staffing agency in 29 days or less without spending hours cold calling, right? So you'll be using an in-house client acquisition system, blasting outbound messaging at scale, and getting consistent and quality sales calls with qualified prospects without paying for ads, without cold calling, without social selling on LinkedIn, Facebook, whatever it is, relying on referrals or word of mouth. So, who is this system for? It's for staffing and recruitment agencies specifically. You need to be doing over $10,000 in monthly revenue, and you're looking to have a predictable and consistent outbound system, as well as you feel like you're burning through your total addressable market way too quickly. Now, let's take a look at our process, right? So, first things first, we go to the start. All right, so first things first, the offer for cold outreach. This is basically the building block, right? You need to have a good and properly structured offer that you can use for cold outreach at scale, right? So let's take for example, let's say for example you send out 1,000 emails and you get some replies, right? So some people are interested in what you're offering and your services, and they would like to know more, but they need to be warmed up right before they can buy from you. So you add them into your CRM and get them on a nurture sequence. This nurture sequence basically provides them with value, with social proof, with case studies. It basically gives them everything they need in order to buy from you and have the kind of trust they need, right? So this results in booked calls, which may go this way or this way. So if the booked call, if the prospect doesn't show up, you add them into another flow. So this means a series of emails being sent out to the prospect who didn't show up, and kind of prompting him to kind of reschedule the call, providing him with more value and everything he needs to gain more trust. And if he does show up, you may either close the deal right off the bat, or if he has some objections or maybe he wants more time, you add him into the same kind of flow, and then he reschedules the call and results into a closed deal for your agency. And this process is really good because it basically allows you to maximize the number of closed deals in your pipeline, right? So if you have a lot of leads that needs to be nurtured, this is a good strategy to optimize and close as many of them, right? Now let's take a look at this. Give me a second. All right, so how we build your in-house client acquisition system. Let's take a look how I would do it. First off, we identify your ideal customer and determine exactly who your ideal customer is, and gather the crucial information like employee count, revenue, location, industry, etc. Then we move on to market research. We check for current trends, pain points, culture, etc. And this allows us to write relevant and compelling messaging. Then we build the list of qualified prospects, and basically we gather a list of 10,000 or 20,000 prospects, and we scrape their email addresses so we can contact them, right? Now we need to set up our email addresses too, right? So we buy domains and set up email inboxes on each. We ensure that the DNS records are verified and they are correct. This is kind of technical, but it allows our deliverability to be top notch and not land in spam, right? Um, so now we optimize your sales assets and offer. We repackage your offer and optimize your sales assets such as your VSL and landing page, and this basically maximizes our campaign's success. We write compelling and relevant copy, which means we write multiple email scripts that include different structure, different positioning, different angles, and we can do a lot of testing. Then we launch the campaign. So this is exactly 14 days after your onboarding. Our email addresses are finally warmed up, which means we can launch our campaign and send our first emails. Then once we got our first positive replies, we basically add them into the CRM and warm up our interested leads through our nurturing sequence. And the thing we're going after is product market fit, as I like to call it, right? It's basically as we are constantly testing different scripts, angles, and offers while changing the target audience. Once we find the perfect combination, we double down on it. This is, as I like to call it, the product market fit. And yeah, this results into getting over 30 direct hire opportunities each month for your agency and scaling past it, basically, right? So this is the kind of point. Now, if this sounds at all interesting to you, I kindly ask you to book a call with me. Don't feel obligated, but I would love to kind of help you and discuss your problems, right? Give you some free value, strategies you can steal. We'll see if it makes sense for us to work together. If it doesn't, no worries. But if it does, I'm happy to see what we can cook together, right? And yeah, thank you for watching this video. Bye.